Hello and welcome back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vaedren here, my Imperial Agent on the world of Nar Shaddaa. We're here on the Smuggler's Moon to contact Watcher X, a former member of Imperial Intelligence, who has information in regards to the current terrorist cell here on Nar Shaddaa. The Eagle's network is using the Smuggler's Moon as a supply hub for, well, basically anything they need, but seemingly Watcher X believes they are looking to get their hands on a new serum, something known as Cyclone. He wants to study it and learn more about its distribution, but for that we need to get our hands on a sample, or a sample of someone's blood who has recently injected themselves with Cyclone. So, we're heading over to one of the various black market sellers over in the Corellian Sector. In addition, we've been asked by the Imperial Diplomatic Corps to teach a lesson to the Exchange, a criminal syndicate who work out of the Corellian Sector. So, let's get ourselves underway. I have changed my armor once again to look like someone who may potentially want to buy Cyclone and less like an Imperial asset. And I have switched myself over to the PvP instance. Not that it really matters for the next two sectors we'll be traveling to, but maybe, just maybe, we'll encounter a Republic player over in the industrial sector.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Right. Corellian Sector.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Thank you. We have the promenade there, the major hub where we could encounter one or two Republic players, but the promenade is designated as neutral ground. Not that the Hutt Cartel frown on killing, of course, but they want some kind of idea of civility between the two major factions. Okay, the Corellian Sector. Although individuals from many planets and species live in the Corellian Sector, it's humans of Corellian descent who made the area what it is today, a pro-Republic criminal's paradise. There is no cargo that can't be offloaded here, and no job so dirty that someone won't take it. The families of migrant workers live alongside grizzled Republic veterans who settled on Nar Shaddaa to retire in style, happily turning a blind eye to the darker activities around them. Over the past decade, the gangs and pirates of the sector have become overshadowed by the presence of the Exchange. Once a group mentioned primarily in HoloNet information crime reports, the Exchange crime syndicate has found an army of able recruits on Nar Shaddaa, willing to back its slicers and spice refiners with muscle, much to the dismay of the Hutt Cartel.
Do you require medical attention?
I don't. Seeing what you had for sale.
Be well.
Thank you. You as well. Good day.
Unuk inumemnu amka kammem perolak palak. Manuk Marakanaja, Ki Namabam, Yak Manala.
Business would be even better if you dealt exclusively with the Empire.
Kanam Jiwanemok, Hemgam Yamanaya Angam. Umnuk Inumemnu, Amka Kamem, Perolak Palak. Kam Inumemnu, Najanaya Ankam Mimic Meraka.
Intelligence won't stand for this.
Norebe Amgin, Yam Hangan Kam Kalam, Kam Perim Ganam, Bagiyang, Manik Hikupukam. Mem Amak Kupkap, Kramanik, Umnuk Kiga Mayamak,
How much are you being paid now?
Bumogala Apayang. Nelama Ini Amka Amgap. Nulilak Apajam Kamgam. Amka Nemnang, Ampa Nemnang Memua Inok.
I see. So a slicer gang managed to get some intelligence reports, and they're now selling them to the highest bidder. We'll just have to go get those back and find out how they went missing. I don't like that someone already knows that we had a meeting with Watcher X. How many other people know? Hopefully no one in the Eagle's terrorist cell know of our arrival. That would make things complicated. Oh.
You want to buy me a droid? Guy tried to impress me, got me a serving unit once. Took me about 12 hours before I smashed it for parts. Kind of fun.
I'd rather just take you to the organ markets, I suppose. Looks like these individuals are identifying themselves as part of the Great Gang. Unfortunate for you.
You and me? Getting good.
I want those intelligence reports. It seems the slicers, the ones who look more technologically gifted, have what I need. Oh, some civilians here. I'm feeling somewhat merciful, so you should feel lucky I'm checking my fire. There is a datacron here in the Corellian Sector. Oh, we have the reports already. It's actually just there. And somewhere... yeah, we have this kiosk here. Where at some point, I think we're able to jump onto the kiosk. And then it will take a very long time to travel around this little section here to allow you to jump on to where the datacron is jutting out. Let's just teach a lesson to the rest of the members of this gang.
Rise and shine.
And also complete the bonus mission. Okay, map. We have to take the intelligence reports over to an Imperial listening post. We know where we can possibly purchase some cyclone, but to the south are the chemical refineries of Ukabi's Exchange. We need to destroy 3 of these refineries, as well as destroy some of the weapon caches there. Okay, we have a bonus mission to defeat some more of the exchange forces here as well. Do the droids count? They do. Okay. Ah. I think as part of the old Galactic season, there were terminals to disguise yourself as part of the Shadow Syndicate. Looks like they removed those terminals now. I'm probably going to have to... Give me a moment. Probably going to have to grab the Phalanx. It says you can summon Phalanx early. Oh, there's markers from a certain world. Wow, okay, we're not going to be going to that world for some time. So you can summon Phalanx early. Right.
Rise and shine.
It's a bit like we could have other companions. We have Kalia at the moment. She joins us because it's part of the story. But there are other companions I could have come along with me. Well, I could have 2V as well. Of course. But no, I do have some items which would allow me to summon companions. But they wouldn't fit into the storyline. I mean, I could make up a lore reason. But when we encountered those characters later, there'd be a time paradox. So, yeah, I don't tend to use those items. It would be one good way to gain influence with them early to make them more effective later. But yeah, it wouldn't be, in terms of the storyline, it wouldn't make sense. Let's just wipe out more of the exchange forces. Let's just continue, giving a lesson on refusing the Imperials or the Empire's overtures.
You and me? Getting going.
There we are. Oh, unlock. Oh, there you go. Let us unlock now. Yes, good.
Excuse me, I'm on surveillance duty. The things Huts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. Excellent work, Agent. Glad to see we still take care of our own. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
You're absolutely sure of this?
The signatures don't lie. The SIS hid behind the Slicer gang. But why? Maybe to disguise a listening post. Maybe they're listening to us right now. Do you hear me, Republic filth? Soon you'll feel the sting of intelligence. Isn't that right, Agent?
Discretion, officer. If the Republic's listening, they now know we're coming.
I suppose you're right, but there's no time for subtlety. The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
Yeah, thanks. You just made my job more difficult.
Heads will roll. Promise me that.
Do we know anything about the Republic SIS as of yet? We do not. We might learn in a moment. The Republic SIS is almost the... I wouldn't say the opposite, the equivalent of Imperial Intelligence. They have some more operational flexibility, where their agents are allowed a bit more freedom to interpret their orders and achieve their goals, such as setting up slicer gangs on Nar Shaddaa. Whereas intelligence is a bit more demanding and strict with its agents. They expect results and normally expect them in a certain way due to your training. Let's go meet our diplomatic corps member.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Nar Shaddaa. The Shadow Syndicate.
I'm glad to see the Hutt clans are falling in line.
Quite. After Nemro joined us, others began to follow. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varco Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
The Corellian Sector is in flames. The Exchange won't be rebuilding.
With all due respect to you and your talents, that may not be so. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
What makes Ukabi so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins. Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
We'll have to move fast. Determine our assets and vulnerabilities.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens. Ukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
We can't let exchange death squads roam freely. How do we intercept them?
Exchange has a private landing ban. Intercept the death squads, destroy their ships, and maybe...
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
I'm going to be somewhat diplomatic and aid this Shadow Syndicate. We've just mentioned them, actually. We're going to try and not to disrupt their businesses by allowing the exchange to send their death squads. So, we need to find the kill squads and destroy their dropships. Map. Right. Oh, it's fairly close by to the Republic listening post. Perfect. And we have an exploration mission. An active bounty. The beasts infecting the Corellian Sector have been implanted with exchange surveillance technology by the renegade named Ukabi. These creatures are feeding valuable intelligence to enemies of the Hutt cartel. Destroy Ukabi's hounds and remove their spy implants. Very well. Already dealing damage to the exchange. What's a little bit more? We also need to deal with the beast handlers themselves. How are we doing for those game analysis modules? 72. I might need to go grab Phalanx early just to see what we can use those modules on. I reckon we'll be capped out of those modules by the time we reach the world where we can actually grab Phalanx. We'll look into that after our time on Nar Shaddaa, I suppose. Alright, keep our eyes out for any more beasts and their handlers. We're dealing with the beasts, but at the same time we're causing so much damage, we're actually destroying the implants. We're a little too effective in that regard. Level 51. So, I do believe we unlocked something new with level 51. If I remember correctly. Let us pause here a moment. Yes, so we gained recoil control. Firing snipe twice in a row, firing takedown or ambush once, or completing a penetrating blast finishes the cooldown on follow through. That's what I kind of expected. I remember that you can use follow-through quite often. So, snipe twice, any ambush or any takedown, or a full use of penetrating blast. Perfect. That's just extra damage all the time. And now we get 1 of 3 passives. Entering cover makes the next snipe or lethal shot activate instantly. Okay, perfect. Saves us a little bit of activation time. Entering cover gives you 3 charges of ballistic dampers. It absorbs 30% of damage dealt. That could be useful. Because it happens every 6 seconds, so we could go into cover, take a few hits, break cover and re-enter, and then we have another shield. That's really good for PvP, I imagine. Just the damage migration. And then we have Pillbox Sniper. Reduces the cooldown of Entrench by 15 seconds. And also your Cover Pulse is even more powerful in its knockback. Where is Entrench, speaking of? Did I forget to grab that? It's here somewhere. Yeah, I forgot to put that on my bar. Yeah. Activates an even larger shield. I forgot that wasn't actually a passive ability. It was an activatable skill. I see. For the moment, Snapshot is probably better just to deal more damage. But maybe later on, Ballistic Dampeners is the way we'll go. Of course, having Entrench have a shorter cooldown to negate more of the area of effect abilities would also be pretty good for PvP. Especially in war zones.
Alright, make me look good.
Oh, perfect. All these surveillance devices now. And down along this way, we have the Republic listening post. And they were waiting for us. Let's just permanently deal with all of the SIS here. It's not part of the bonus mission, of course, I just want to do so.
Alright, make me look good.
There we are. Then when the Republic comes to find out what happened, they'll just find this massacre. Perfect. Right, let's go deal with Ukabi's kill squads. Map. Landing pad, landing pad. Landing pad. Okay.
You and me?
I don't think these two groups are connected. Nope. Oh, haven't seen that in a while. Summoning an explosive probe droid and then detonating it. I approve. Last time we saw that was on the Black Talon flashpoint. Oh, I was meant to grab a speeder, wasn't I? You know, I forgot all about that. You
and me? Getting ready.
Excuse me, sneezing away. That should appease the Shadow Syndicate. We have another Imperial player here on the PvP instance. A level 50 Marauder. Let's turn in those cybernetic implants.
I did what you wanted.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
Yes, why don't you tighten up your security protocols? Make sure that this doesn't happen again.
I've tripled our encryption algorithms. No one's cracking our security again.
Good. Lovely to hear. I like it when someone's proactive. Oh, who is this?
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
What's going on here?
Meet the face of our enemy.
The attacker. You eliminated my death squads, but my facilities create supreme soldiers with every passing minute. Your head will be my trophy before dawn.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
No more games. One way or another, this must end.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves. Perhaps I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Suicide missions have always been my specialty.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
You seem fairly soft-hearted for an Imperial citizen, especially one as part of the diplomatic corps. You know we're just gonna straight up kill him, correct? We have a new power relic. A very souped up helmet there. So, the Shadow Syndicate would like us just to deal a decisive blow to Yukabi's headquarters. Just deep within the Corellian Sector. Very well. Oh. Hello, droid.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Star Dogs? I've never heard of them.
They are Corellians and sympathizers to the Republic. They hate our Empire and smuggle weapons to our enemies. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed and contracting with the Nar Shaddaa exchange to have you killed.
I'm not afraid of a little challenge.
Confidence is good, but there's no reason to fight at the time and place they choose. I ask while you're there to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
No time to lose.
I agree.
Interesting. So these Star Dogs must be some of the pro-Republic war veterans that we heard about here in the Corellian Sector. Looking to make a deal with the Exchange to put a hit out on our life. Ooh, bloody hell. First things first, let's go meet, or break up this meeting, I should say. Again, let's just wipe everyone out. Leave no one left as a message. Oh, yeah, here's the negotiators. Okay, and this is the dossier. This dossier contains a list of all the local Exchange gang's active hitmen. And now, to the Exchange's main base of operations. So we were warned that Ukabi's lieutenants are highly cybernetically enhanced. We could be in danger. Had to be wary around them. Of course, we also have the grunts. We do have a bonus to deal with so many of them. Oh, and here's our first target. Tanef the Fire Bomber.
Alright, make me look good.
I was expecting more. Maybe we were just too good. We have our next lieutenant here. Xandral the Crusher. Oh. He survived my most powerful shot to the head. We have an ex-lieutenant. Gandor here. The true shot. Ooh. A sniper battle. I accept. I win. Oh, actually, we have a reset, don't we, to our conquest? How's that coming along? Rather well. Starting to get the fractured target as lockbox of items. Nope. I believe this is the final lieutenant, Moncabi. The field cannoneer.
You and me? We're getting good.
And we just need to now deal with Ukabi himself. He's not here.
Is anybody there? This is Mother Vaedren. Please, respond.
I'm here, go ahead.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Ukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
And I guess that's why we can't find Ukabi here. That's not good. Let's quick travel back over to the listening post.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You and I have business together, shall we?
Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
All those augmentations. They didn't seem to help. Kaleo? Kaleo, are you okay? Oh, you are. Okay, good.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Godoba, what do you have to say?
Maybe, but you made the call to Ukabi.
Defy this woman, and you defy the greatest power in the galaxy.
How dare you?
Your wealth and power are worthless.
I'd like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve a purpose. Besides, I'd like to hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you. I am deeply grateful for your aid. I know you must have other business on this world.
Now that Ukabi and the Shadow Syndicate are dealt with, what next?
The war against the Exchange will continue, but our focus can move to other enemies. Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shaddaa finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
And I will remember the role you played as well. I will make a report to my superiors about her incompetence and get her assigned to a less demanding role. Of course, I wasn't going to say that in front of the Shadow Syndicate. Unfortunately, we had to present a united front.
And you return alive. Have you heard? The Exchange and Stardogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war. The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
I looked. Half the names I've never heard of.
Yes, but if we can find these rising stars, they will soon be extinguished. An alliance with the Stardogs' purpose and the Exchange's assassins would have been dangerous indeed.
Okay. At least we're not likely to be assassinated just walking along the streets now. I believe we only have one more task left to us, and that is...
I'm telling you, that place is an Imperial front. Would you cut it out with that? No one's buying it. Look at their boots. You can eat breakfast off those things. You're crazy. Yeah? Go inside and tell them you think the Emperor is a chump. Go on. See what happens.
Yeah, our final task is to go purchase some Cyclone. Hopefully Watcher X's information is indeed correct. Despite us really dismantling a great deal of the exchange here in the Corellian Sector, they still have a lot of muscle they could make use of if a new boss shows up. Got a few evoci here. Suppose that makes sense, considering we're orbiting hotter.
Gahal Ravul Asjon Ujuet Untumata.
Musutueg non gushele siguru, u jurepen su sensta.
Provata Gahal Gurefes, Sugurututa Selvagu.
Ulkul da mete juder fel pusuna jormulu o galeg.
There must be some mistake. I'd love to know what you have to offer.
Uktar Rusentement Wasal.
Quando vous êtes nebzepsi unquetzon luzutu otsulu metao.
Luturela usa.
Rugel afna mul konfu esses quenu unsu sposu.
This is a mistake.
All right, make me look good.
How do you not know I was here to purchase for other people? And I was just the front man. Ah, you got your own guards killed. Now, let's talk business, shall we?
Luzato monzu sunjal usublulu.
La zatu mun zu lujem pretenden un tumakwen.
Huma, ormal omentu gorastuk.
Hand over a dose of Cyclone. Get moving.
Juk sufu ujemez ruhu ludunu.
Waraboj statul dun un mod tatolle ranzatuega.
Stay out of trouble or I'll be back.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
I was actually hoping there might be an option to silence them. Perhaps one of the other options would have led down that route. Let's get ourselves away from everyone and answer our holo communicator.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my Cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I have the serum. The shop's been dealt with.
Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Dominator sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.
Okay. Makes sense that Watcher X won't have access to any analysis machines. What I find interesting is that Watcher X contacted us as if he knew we had just achieved our objective. We didn't contact him. Does he have people acting as informants? Or has he sliced the various security cameras here on Nar Shaddaa? Either way is somewhat unsettling. So, Watcher X mentioned we need to now move ourselves over to the Duros sector. Oh, yes, very quick. A civilian speeder bike.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
So, this is a good place and time to take a break once again. When we come back, we will take one of the taxi service droid's vehicles over to the Duros sector and see what the situation is there. Let's just park ourselves here. Happy days. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.